The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. Chuck, first South Atlantic Conference road game, and you head over to Eliezer Arena to take on the Newberry Wolves. Dave Davis's club, you always kind of know what you're going to get, an up-tempo pressing style. But this year the Wolves, typically count on them being among the league leaders in scoring, only averaging 80 points per game this year. They're just a little bit different this year, it feels like.
I don't understand what the changes were, because I felt like, offensively speaking, and still feel like that they are one of the most explosive teams anywhere. But for whatever reason this year, they're sort of under what they're typically averaging. But their style, man, still makes it intriguing, because they're so aggressive on both sides of the ball. And we know going in, we had really tough battles with them over the years. And we know that especially down there, it'll be extra tough, man. And of course they're coming off a loss, so they're gonna want to get back on the winning side real quick.
You look internally, and offensive efficiency has been the name of the game, but defensively, turning in some high-quality performances as well. Last year, you only held two teams under 70 the entire season. You've done it already 5 times this year. What's been the key turnaround for this unit defensively?
I think we've got more guys this year that really understand what we're doing. Last year we had a lot of new faces that were actually on the floor in critical times. So I think we've improved in that area. And we've adjusted our scheme a little bit. Some of the focal points that we've had years past, we continue to try to learn and to evolve our defensive package. And we're using some different strategies, subtly different, and we've seen some benefit from it.
You look at Newberry, a team that even with the change in at least the overall scoring, still a team that likes to shoot the three, number 2 in the country, number 1 in the country in most three-point shooting categories. How do you contend with that with your zone?
Well, I mean, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be almost impossible to limit their attempts, because they're going to take them one way or the other. We've just got to make sure that we contest. We got to make sure that we don't give them seconds and thirds. They're really good at rebounding, offensively rebounding, misses off their three, and then generating more good looks all out of the scramble. So we got to make sure that we're doing a job trying to contest, to limit efficiency, and then to really do a good job on the boards to try to limit seconds and thirds. And that'll be challenging when you consider they lead the SAC in offensive rebounding. So the task is great this Saturday.
You're looking potentially at matching the best start in program history, and something that hasn't been done in half a century, with an 8-0 start to open up the year. How do you use that as a motivating tool, or do you use it as a motivating tool?
Well, our guys are aware of the historical significance, but that in and of itself is sort of shallow. It's a motivator, but it's shallow. We got to focus on our controllables and our standards, and just keep our mindsets right there. Anything beyond that just becomes a bit of a distraction. So we're not really pressing it, other than to make sure that they're aware.
Chuck, pleasure as always. Good luck Saturday against the Wolves.
Thanks, Cap.
It's Carson-Newman head men's basketball coach Chuck Benson. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.